Hello, and welcome back to the Minecraft Server Tour, Part 6. And from now on, I think I'm just gonna shoot straight through, do the rest of the entire tour, and just divide it all up afterwards. So, what to show next? There's an area over here I want to show before we go through the nether. Getting a little bit of lag, it looks like. I never did make a track that goes directly from the base back there over to the area that I want to show, so I usually just ride that one, which goes over to my friend Ryan's snow area, and then jump off like I just did. This is what I want to show you next, the Deep Core Mine A. No, there is no B or C or anything like that yet. Maybe someday. So this tunnel here has come a long way from what it originally was. This was adapted from, I dug a tunnel that went from between those two towers that I showed you earlier in video 3 or something like that. I dug a tunnel that connects them and goes straight down in between, and in the middle I dug a sort of one or 2 block high foot tunnel that goes all the way out to the lava cave. And at the time, that was the only way. Well, that was not the only way, but it was the safest way to get out to the lava cave. And so there was no tracks or anything. And then eventually we expanded it to this 3x3 hall and put in these minecart tracks. Did I miss it? Oh, there it is. Oh. Pick this up. Alright, so Magmadyne Corporation Deep Core Mine A. And there's the Magmadyne Corporation thing again. Holy smokes. Just getting some crazy lag. Not sure exactly why it does that. We'll just push through here. Looks like it's gone back to normal. Alright, so let me just tell you before I check it out what we'll go ahead. Temporary resource store. Well, the whole point of this area was to be a mine, to gather diamonds and stuff like that, precious, valuable minerals and etc. For the lava cave vault. And it's pretty extensive. So this is a temporary resource store. And the idea of this was that after I would finish mining stuff, I would put it in here and gather this up. And then when all this filled up, I would transport it all to the lava cave. On-site refinery, so I would, turn all the metals I found into these ingots before transporting them out. I think coal, and I think a lot of this is charcoal. Gravel sifter. Oh, this is kind of fun. I don't know if I have any gravel on me to show, though, unfortunately. Oh, okay, so I kept an export tally of all the materials that came out of this mine, and I just kept these numbers on a notepad on my desktop. So this is a recording of all the amount of materials that were mined in this Deep Core Mine A and sent to the lava cave. So as you can see, quite a bit of stuff was gathered here and sent out. 886 iron ingots. That's almost 100 blocks of iron. A lot of iron. 14,000 cobblestone and 6,000 refined stone. We always called do I have any on me? when you cook cobblestone, you get stone, but we always called it refined stone. It's just a old habit before they named the items. We just called it refined stone, but it's stone. So 6,000 stone came out because I would cook it in here before I sent it out. And you'll see saplings. Well, that's not normally something you expect to find in a mine. And that is because I have a subterranean tree farm. So this is, I mean, pretty straightforward. It's a tree farm. You cut down all the trees, and there's little blocks of dirt where these are growing out of. This is probably almost every tree is grown, because I haven't been down here mining in quite some time. But when I was working down here, I was very regularly coming through and cleaning all this up and cutting all these down, gathering all the wood, and putting it all over here. I wonder if I have any logs over here. Yeah, as you can see, a few stacks of wood. There's a couple other things over here. Gravel sifter. Let me see if I have any gravel. I can show you what the purpose of this is. Okay, good. I've got a couple of stacks. Let me show you what the point of this was. So, oh, shoot. Okay, good. I've got some ladders. That old problem with the ladders being spaced weirdly. Alright, so what you would do is... I wonder what this button does. Does the button do anything? I really don't remember what this button does. I'm kind of tempted to... Okay, apparently it doesn't do anything at all. Alright. That's a little strange. You can tell I haven't been back here in a while. I don't even remember what half of these things do. I'm just going to fix this real quick. But anyway, I got a little distracted. Let me show you what the gravel sifter was. It's just sort of a low-tech way to get a fresh shovel down here. I have way too much junk in my inventory. Alright. So, the idea was to get a big stack of gravel so you could sift through it and get flint. So, I think you would place them like this. And the reason for this setup was just to allow you to place it quickly, because it all falls down. And then you would just dig it out. Actually, I think the best way to dig it out would be down here. Actually, I think I did used to dig it out from the top because then you didn't have to wait for it to fall. And this was just, I don't know. I wanted to have a way to get flint quickly, even though it's kind of pointless because you get so much flint just in your everyday going around and mining and such. No, I don't have enough room. this gravel away. But that was that. That's what that was. But the part I'm probably most proud of in this area is the cactus farm. And it is fully automated. See? Cactus farm outlet. And you'll see that there's a little cactus already waiting there. So let me show you how this works. I don't know if I can, might have to place, yeah, let me place this. I can go up here and show you what this is. So cacti will just automatically harvest themselves and flow down there to where I can pick them up. And items won't despawn for like, I forget how long it is, 5 minutes or something like that. Just get to a... Okay, so the basic idea behind this farm is that cacti will not allow themselves to be placed adjacent to another block. So if they are adjacent to another block, they'll unplant themselves and the block will fall. So the whole, and you can see this goes up a little bit, the whole point of this is that as soon as this grows up a block that will be adjacent to this cobblestone piece, and it will despawn, or not despawn, it'll break itself, and then the block will fall into this water, and it'll be swept down to where it can be easily collected. So this used to be scalable, but as you can see, it's based on the idea of being able to climb these one ladders, but can't do that anymore. So I'm just gonna see if I could see one that do its thing. But yeah, you get the idea. So they'll just fall down here with the current, and then these ladders here stop the water, but they don't stop the cacti, so the cacti will fall down, where you can just run up and pick them up. And these are just the mining tunnels. I don't think there's really that much to show. They go back really, really far. There's some caves and stuff like that. As you can see, there's quite a few. Enough to gather all these. So that's the deep core mine. That's all I wanted to show you with that. And the mine was pretty much mine. No one else messed around with that. It was just sort of a little hobby side thing that I wanted to do. So I think right now I will ride back to the lava cave, and I'll show you the nether, all the things we've done in the nether. By the way, if you were to continue this way, you would get to the 2 towers. So let me, hang on, get moving back to the lava cave here. So most of the things that we did that last a long time, they sort of evolved over time into a lot of different stages. This tunnel's an example of that. Like I said, it was originally a 2 tall, 1 wide, like footpath. And then it got bigger, and we put the mine carts in, and these boosters are probably the latest addition. For a long time, instead of boosters, I'm sure any old Minecraft players will remember, but there was a minecart booster glitch where you would have another minecart track adjacent to this one, and there was a glitch where if one minecart was traveling next to another one, they would boost each other. So because at the time there was no way there were no boosters or anything, so you had to have all these little tracks adjacent